Hi, today from Moscow in Russia. Здравствуйте z Moskvy. Today we will talk about your role in life, and I think it is worthwhile. It is really worthwhile to watch this video. See you in the next part. No, I didn't come to Moscow to see the dead Lenin here in the mausoleum behind me. Although it's also a great highlight here in Moscow. Behind me you can see Kremlin. There the famous Sergiev, the famous church here, Goose, the most luxurious mall in Moscow, probably one of the most luxurious malls in the world. And so, Red Square, right? And I didn't come to see Lenin. Now I was invited by a billionaire friend of mine, by Igor Rybakov, who has 55 factories in the roofing materials industry. He is right now the best entrepreneur in Russia, the entrepreneur of the year in Russia, and self-made billionaire. And we spent the whole day yesterday visiting his factories and also talking a lot in the car and outside the car about his success secrets, about achieving great, doing great, unbelievable, impossible things in life and business. And I want to tell you today about his thoughts about the role you play in life. So answer yourself the question: are you the architect of your life, or does somebody give you a program for your life? Do you play your own game? Are you following your own ideas, or do you realize ideas of other people? Are you a sheep in the middle of the group, or are you somebody who is at the helm and gives direction? Do you play your own games, or do you play games of other people or somebody else's game? And of course, you can be successful playing other people's games, a game of somebody else. But you will never be as happy as when you play your own game. So, how to play your own game? How to be at the helm in your life? How to realize your own dreams and not the dreams of somebody else? Igor gave me 3 strategies to do that. And the first strategy is to always be attacking. Never hide behind walls, never be defensive. And there is a lot to tell about that. And Igor told me this story from the Middle Ages, where Genghis Khan and Mongols were raiding Russia and attacking Russian cities. And the people in Russian cities, Russian towns, they were building walls around these towns and trying to hide behind the walls. And Mongols were, of course, intelligent. They were smart. They just stayed outside the walls and besieged the towns and waited till the Russians ran out of food and water, and they just starved to death. And that's the way Mongols were winning the wars, were capturing the cities and Russians. And it needed many, many years until Russians decided that it's detrimental to hide behind the walls, because the walls can become your tomb. So they started leaving the towns before they got besieged and attacking the Mongols and attacking the invaders. And that's how they finally were able to win over the invaders. And later, you know, when Napoleon invaded Russia and wanted to attack Moscow, Russians left Moscow and burned it to the ground. So when Napoleon entered Moscow, there was nothing. There was nothing to win, there was nothing to rob. And this was not a real victory. And at the end, Napoleon gave up. Napoleon was defeated in Russia because Russians stayed outside the cities and were attacking Napoleon wherever they could. And later it happened the same with Germans. The Germans were defeated in Russia as well. So generally you have to always attack in life, and it also applies to your financial situation. It also applies to business. And Igor gave me some examples from his life. He saved up a lot of money in his youth because he was working a lot in his youth on a savings account, and he kept that money on a savings account in the bank. And then there was a financial crisis in Russia, and all the assets in the savings accounts were frozen. And Igor waited till the assets were released, till his savings were released, and when they were released, they were only worth like 10%, maybe 5% of the previous purchasing power, because the money, the currency was devalued that much. And the same happened to many people across Eastern Europe when the money got into hyperinflation. I know recounts from parents who were saving up for an apartment for their children, and after many years they were like saving up 5%, 10% of the salary, and after many years, when the money could be paid out, the hyperinflation ate up almost all of it, so it was just enough to buy a pair of shoes. So this happens when you follow this defensive strategy of saving. And the offensive strategy is investing, it's business. And I was talking about that in one of the films, where I explain why you should never save money, when you should always invest money and do business with your money, why you should always attack. And the third method is to take responsibility and take leadership as soon as you can in life, and whenever you come, at every opportunity. Take responsibility and take leadership. And Igor told me this story that when he was 15, he wanted to earn money during vacation. So he went to this construction camp when they were building housing for cows. It was Soviet Union. And he had some construction skills because during earlier holidays his uncle taught him some of that. So when he went to this camp, it turned out that although he was the youngest, he was only 15, and the other guys were like 19, 20, 21, maybe around 20. He had major skills where the others didn't have these skills. So he became a leader of a group of workers, of maybe 5-6 workers, where he could manage these people, he could organize the work, and then also manage the salaries, the bonuses, and so on and so on. So he got his first taste of leadership, and he realized then that you should always take this leadership position whenever possible. Fight for the leadership position, because it is the easiest way to achieve big goals, to achieve your dreams, to achieve great dreams. Why? Because at least on the level of billionaires, you need many people to create such companies, and you need to lead these people, and you need to be able to lead these people effectively. And it is always your choice if you decide to be the leader or you decide to be the follower. And it is only your choice if you decide to be the leader or you decide to be the follower. You decide about your role in life. Do you want to watch the game, or do you want to play the game? Or even better, do you want to play your own game, or do you want to play the game of others? It's up to you, and you are the one to choose your role in life. So choose wisely and use these 3 strategies to choose the right role in life, to play your own game, to realize your own dreams, to be at the helm of your life. And if you want to achieve great things, take leadership wherever possible. So give me a thumb up if you like this video, thumb down if you haven't, and share this video with your loved ones, with your friends. One day they will thank you for that. I talk here a lot about achieving great, impossible goals, about doing outrageous things in life, about the thinking of the best entrepreneurs in the world, the self-made billionaires. I talk here also about economy, about money, a little bit about cryptocurrency. So if you like this video, you will certainly like my other videos. I invite you to watch them. That's it for today. From Moscow, from the Red Square, I wish you a fantastic day. Let's do something extraordinary today.